kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And now from the pistol formation. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's caught. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Canes hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
There are a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go. Going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Makes the catch downfield. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly. 7th play of the opening drive. They moved it, but now face a third down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Carr. Hustles past the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This offense working quickly. First couple minutes already down threatening in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? They chased him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more. That's a touchdown. The Cougars trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here's a wrinkle field now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that.
Touchdown, BYU, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Makes the catch. It's Lyle. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. No huddle here for the offense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Canes. A great catch and run for 6.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? With the catch, it's Marshall.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. He bought some time, now lets it go. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
It's a shotgun run call. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with a receiver here. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
QB keeper all the way. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
To throw, it's Bachmeier. Quick throw to the left. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Brigham Young. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Bringing it out, it's Carr. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Fighting him off. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Design quarterback run. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He's past the marker and still going. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Canes looking to keep this drive rolling. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Carr. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, what a grab!
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Makes a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch gotta pad your stats.
Moves out of the pocket. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Here's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Looks to the left, pass caught. Breaks free. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Catch is made down the middle. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, BYU. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Escaping the pressure, moving right. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Screen to the wide receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it deep to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incomplete. Second down coming out. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He makes the grab. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, BYU. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes Canes offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
As the first down is still going. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Canes will crank up the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game. The game moves the ball to the 34. Second down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it with room to roam. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's reeled in. It's Carr. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Now, fourth down.
Fourth down. The offense will go for it. He's looking to throw. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Touchdown, Miami, to put them on top now. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Canes. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Movement here from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Phillips. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. He's picked for a third time tonight. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The offense really clicking here. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Bachmeier. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Brigham Young. No chance to catch him there.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it in the open. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They connect for 6. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
BYU 42.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Cougars hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Leaning on the run game here late. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, Canes. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
BYU 42.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down mark.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The pocket breaking down. It's a wide receiver screen. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. So they get the 1st down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got